So I just picked up my books down at the P.O. box that I have and got snagged at the border again. So great.
All right, so last year I came across an Instagram post of somebody's Werewolf by Night 32 and some of their other Marvel keys with a story about the back history of that book in their collection. I came to find out he had it listed on eBay, a box of a dozen or so Moon Knight keys, and in the box, Werewolf by Night 32, 33, Marvel Spotlight 28, and a bunch of other, minor Moon Knight keys. So I jumped on it on eBay and took a chance that this was legit. And of course, I got the box back. You can check out the video, it'll be up here. No doubt inside Werewolf by Night 32 and 33. Awesome. I couldn't believe my luck. And then earlier this year, or at the end of last year, I guess, Rich Hen, who is a CGC facilitator for Signature Series kind of stuff, put up a post saying he would be hosting an event or going to an event where he would get Doug Mensch, Al Milgram, and Don Perlin all together for a signing. The three creators of Moon Knight, and I just got my Werewolf by Night 32. I couldn't pass up that opportunity. So here we go. I got them back from CGC. I've got my Werewolf by Night 32 and my Werewolf by Night 33, both Signature Series. I haven't seen them yet, so I'm really hoping these turned out well. But if you saw the intro, I never have an easy time getting through the border with my Signature Series books. Again, I got stopped for them. But this time around, that wasn't the only problem getting these books. So I sent these books in around January, February, something like that, with obviously the expected turnaround time that they would get signed. I think they're supposed to be some time in February or March. And then, of course, there's the turnaround time at CGC. So both these books did get submitted as a fast track. I'm going to get rid of these. I think this is 32. So put the 32 to the side. We'll do 33 first. So I sent these books in, and of course, we've got our slip here from Rich. Well, so this is the actual filled-in paper copy. So this is the facilitator's copy saying that, yes, they witnessed it, so it's being shipped to me. It's economy, fast track, facilitator, Rich Hen, with notes on who signed it. So I sent these books in and then started waiting. And obviously, I'm not pressuring or anything like that. I let it go for a while. And then I realized I hadn't heard anything. So I messaged Rich to find out what was going on. And first hurdle, Doug Mensch, I guess, is having some health issues. He has COPD or something like that. So he's very cautious about COVID-related stuff. I think it was Doug Mensch. So it got postponed, the signing with Mensch. That's fine. And with the expectation, okay, it'll be in another month or 2 months or whatever the case is. So that's all cool. That's fine. And then they did get signed eventually. And I got a message from Rich saying, hey, everything's been signed. I submitted it. I sent it into CGC. Awesome. Just, wait for their response. And nothing from CGC for a little while. It took a while for CGC to actually send me any kind of response. And then it was for one book, not two. So again, I was freaking out and messaging Rich. And I feel really bad. I was pestering this man because Rich was always very gracious, very helpful with responding. I'm going to link his info below if you're interested. Rich was a great guy to deal with. But CGC being CGC, they're not really, I don't know. They're not always the most easy to get information from. So I saw that it was in the economy tier under fast track, and I couldn't see right away when I got the submission which book it was that was going in. So that was a problem. So I started to freak out and messaging Rich, trying to get information from him. And he said, no, you got the 32 first because it's gone into the classic tier. So they'll be in two separate tiers. I thought, okay, that's fine. And then when they finally did populate the CGC, it was actually 33 that they had. And I thought, oh, crap, okay. They've got 33, but no notice for 32. And, I started thinking, okay, 32 is going to get in first. But Let's take a look at this book because it was 33. So this one got a pretty quick turnaround time. I think from when it actually populated the list saying that it was 33 they had, it got shipped back out to me in like 5 days or something like that. So they acknowledged it on like a Thursday or Friday. And I mean like 5 legit days. Thursday or Friday they got it, and then Monday or Tuesday I had a notice saying that it had shipped out. When I got this book, like I said, this was from that collection. It was $11 a book. It's dirty. It's got some spine wear. It's got crazy amounts of spine wear. These books both had a lot of waviness and whatnot on the cover, lots of creases. I didn't want to do too much because the 32, as you'll see, has some rips and stuff on it already. So the paper's delicate. I didn't want to mess it up. So I did a little bit of cleaning. I did some pressing. I didn't want to go overboard. This is a mid-grade. I've got a 5 and a 5.5. I've got a few copies of 33. This is my favorite cover. This is a dope-ass cover. It's better. This is the better cover in my opinion. I'm expecting mid-grade. 3 to 5 range, somewhere in there. Probably better than 3. 3.5 to 5. It'll be in that range somewhere. So what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? 4. All right, I'll take a 4. That's awesome. Cream to off-white pages, second appearance Moon Knight. Okay, so signed by Don Perlin in February, and then Doug Mensch in June. So there you go. So Perlin did do the signing on the first pass in February, and then Doug Mensch in June. So awesome. Cool placement. Perlin got his just over the Werewolf by Night there. Then Doug Mensch. Doug Mensch has a nice signature. I like this. And he did it in silver to match the silver cape of Moon Knight. Awesome. I'll get some close-ups of this as well. That's wicked. Like I said, the cover's beat up on this, and even the back. I cleaned it up as best I could, but there's some kind of water staining along the top there. But either way, dope. I'm so happy to have that book. Okay, so now that I know I've got 2 books, and at least one of them is a yellow label, hopefully they both are, these got to replace what's in the detolf already, and we get some linear goodness in here. Right, take these guys out and be safe. Right, so got the 9.8 in the facsimile. And number 1 in the 9.6, signed by Bill Sienkiewicz. This is still a highlight of my collection because Sienkiewicz is the man. 9.6 on the Moon Knight one, still an awesome grade, but it can't beat out Werewolf by Night 32, 33. All right, back. I had to take a break, do some dad duties, but here we go. I finally get to number 32. Like I said, it took a while for me to actually get the notifications from CGC, and it finally came through saying that they had received the book, and then there was a long delay before I actually got notice that they had shipped the book. It was about 20 business days or something like that, and I had submitted fast track. So I started to get kind of concerned. Why was it taking so long? Why was there a long turnaround time on getting this book shipped back? It was in the classic tier, so it does take a little bit longer. So I started to worry, have I got a purple label or a green label along with the yellow? So that's where we're at. I still don't know. I haven't actually taken a look at it to know whether or not it's a pure yellow label to go with the 33 or if there's green or purple. Like I said before, I did do some cleaning and pressing on the books, and this book, because it had some ripping in the corner, had a lot of folds and stuff throughout, and I think there was some color rub on the cover. With cleaning it, I was a little concerned if I did too much, I might be getting the purple label or the green label, or I might just damage it altogether. So I'm hoping I didn't cross that boundary line. And then, so they shipped it back. Great, it gets picked up at my P.O. box. And then when I went down to pick it up, I got hit with the border crossing. I don't have a lot of luck crossing the border with these Signature Series books. Like I said before, you can watch the videos. The first time I got harangued by them, and it took me like 30, 45, maybe an hour. I don't know. I don't remember. To get out from border security with my books. They were almost confiscated. They always ask questions, and explaining how CGC works and why you grade your books, etc., gets kind of confusing sometimes. And of course, crossing the border this time with these books, and this one being a key book for one, and potentially a high value book, they flagged me, and I had to go in and basically show my receipts for everything that I had and the values and everything like that, and I got stuck with paying a duty basically for crossing the border. But let's see. I think this is the back. This is the back. All right. First off, is it all yellow? It's all yellow. Awesome. Fantastic. All right. Let's get rid of these boards. Oh, all right. 33. There we go. Sorry, 32. Well, all right. How'd that do? Yeah, see, so it's got the store stamp in here. It's actually got an awesome story behind the store stamp, so I don't mind the stamp on there. Some people love it, some people hate it. I can go either way, and it really depends on what the story is behind the stamp. On this book, I don't care. The stamp doesn't affect the grade because it was stamped in 1975, so they don't hold that against it. I can see the color rub here. There's the rip in the corner. I'll get a close-up. So we got Al Milgrom signed across the top of Werewolf, and Doug Mensch signed here just above the werewolf's head. I wish he had done it in silver like he did with 33, but that's all right. I got a Doug Mensch signed Werewolf by Night 32. This is awesome. So I had almost screwed up on this book, and shout out again to Rich. I had asked for all three of the creators on 33, not on 32. Not on 32 because Don Perlin, his ask for signing 32 is double what he normally charges, and I just didn't have it in the budget at the time. At some point, if I get the opportunity, I might have him do it, crack this and have him do it. But I had asked for Mensch, Perlin, and Al Milgrom on 33. I don't know why I didn't think anything of it, but Al Milgrom didn't do 33. He did 32, but he wasn't involved in the cover of 33. So luckily, Rich, being a good guy, swapped him over to this book and saved my ass. So I've got the 2 on 33 and 2 on 32. With the rip and everything, the shape this book was in, it's a 2 or 2.5. 2.5 is what I'm expecting. If it hits 3, that would be awesome. That means I've done a good job of cleaning it. But I think 2.5, 3 on a good day. I'm hoping for 3. Fingers crossed for 3. All right, the big book. Hoping for a 3.0. What do I got? 3.5? All right, I will take a 3.5. Oh, that is wicked. That is so awesome. So signed by Doug Mensch on June 25th, and then signed by Milgrom on July 29th. So we got Milgrom after this. I don't know if there was an issue with both of them. Origin and first appearance of Moon Knight, brackets, Mark Spector. Oh, so nice. Off-white pages. Oh, I think the 33 was cream to off-white. So this is this one's beat up, but it's got the off-white pages on the inside. That is fantastic. I'm so stoked about this. Doug Mensch story, Don Perlin, Howie Perlin art, Gil Kane and Al Milgrom cover. Oh, that's so sweet. There you go. 33, 32. I've got now the, what do they call it, linear set. All right, so like I said, there's a story behind these 2 books. I know everybody's got a story, so leave a story about your grail or some books that you found below. I love hearing these comic stories. This one, the original owner of this book said, I've got now the linear set 32, 33, both signed in the same go, both from the same collection, single owner. His dad was a delivery driver in New York. One of the places that delivered was this bookstore. And when he would go on the rides with his dad, the bookstore would give him comics. It's something to do to keep him busy. So This is one of the books he got as a small kid in 1975, as a young kid going around with his dad on these deliveries. And he got Werewolf by Night 32, 33. There's a whole bunch of Moon Knight books in this box that I picked up. But that's a pretty sweet story to have 32, 33, the two linear books together with that awesome backstory and the stamp to back it up. Haha, there we go. And 2 for 2 with the yellow labels. Like I said, I was worried this one might be coming back with a green or a purple label for either resto work or, you know, there's some issues with it. Like I said, there's some marker here on the page. I'll get some close up, and the store stamp. But yellow, I've got the 2 linear books, and of course it's got to go in the detolf with the other one. I can't not have these in there. All right, doesn't get any better than that. The Grail and my favorite cover in the detolf, yellow labels, linear books. I couldn't be, that's awesome. I'm so psyched about that. Go and check out my video, how I did on my CGC CPR books. That one actually surprised me quite a bit. Link's up there, click on that one, and leave a comment below. Let me know, how well have you done on getting your grails? Tell me your stories. I know everybody's got a story hunting down their grail, whether or not you got it. Leave that story below, and I can't wait to see what you guys have done. Check you in the next video.